Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. We're with you from the Maracanã that has for so long been Rio's leading world-class venue. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks.
Has a hit! Goal! You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neymar hoists it forward. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Neymar. Bruno Fernandes! Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. Can't get the better of his opposite number. It's loose. Who's getting there? Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Foden. And it's Neymar. Mbappe! Really well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Mbappe is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's got through. That's good defending, very good defending.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Mbappe. Neymar. Good. Mbappe! Ball's loose, and he's after it. Turns and goes back. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Bruno Fernandes! And it's Shaw. That intervention was... He's tried one! Trying to get there. Forward it goes. And now the breakaway. Tries to get it forward quickly. And now they can launch a counter. And it's played forward. Neymar. Decent looking ball. Has it out wide now. Gets away from his opponents. Chooses to go back. He's gone for it! And that has been cleared. And it's Shaw. Cut out in the nick of time. Breaks on here. He's through the middle. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
That's been won straight back. Neymar.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Going through. He's had a goal! Marvellous goal! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
There's the whistle for half-time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. He's got options out wide. Neymar. Forward it goes. Shaw plays it forward. And it's Neymar. Now can he finish? Coached through there. He's got away. It's a great ball. Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Quick glance at goal. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. He's in space and looking for options. Timely intervention. So we've reached the hour mark. Plays it out to the wing. Neymar. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Strong punch. Needed a better pass there. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now. it's been taken straight back. Gets the better of his man. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. And that's been levered clear. Neymar gets it back. Forward it goes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Foden.
He's left his man. So who's he picking out? Foden, not easily shrugged off the ball. Has a pop! Oh, taken with style! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This is quite a battle.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner. Tanke showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Lobs it in gently.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
To the keeper and go again.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
He's had a look.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Brought forward, what does he try from here? And time is up. A very good game of football, no winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and it ends all square. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Thanks to Jim alongside me. And as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, hello and good evening to all of you. Unfortunately, it appears that the weather hasn't quite read the script here. There has been a dreadful downpour from well before the moment the turnstiles opened, and there is considerable concern on the faces of the officials. We think it's going to be okay. Clearly, the pitch will be slippery. It'll be a challenge for those who have to officiate, never mind those who have to play. They know they are not going to be in for an easy game. But the crowd is all in, and the match, I'm delighted to be able to say, will go ahead. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
We've got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Valverde.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Robertson. And here's Dembele. And now they can launch a counter. He's through. Shapes to shoot! It's there! Oh, that always looked the likely outcome.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, real danger here. And it's Dembele. Coman! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Fabinho tries to get it forward quickly. Gabriel Jesus. Kimmich cuts it out. It's a loose ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Robertson. Decent progress down the left. Hoists it forward. Gabriel Jesus. Marco Verratti. And it's Cancelo. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. He's gone for it! Savic plays a clever pass. Fabinho. Valverde. He's had a go! He has done it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Coman. And the weighted pass. Going for goal! It's there!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Gabriel Jesus plays it out to the flank. And it's Cancelo. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just 1 separating them. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Puerto Moyo need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
He could be in here. Marco Verratti. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Savic tries to clear.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Could be thinking, goes for goal! And he's there to make a great save.
Coman simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Massive leap! And that has been clubbed away. Fabinho. Gabriel Jesus. Looks to thread it through. Goes for goal! Can he dig out? And the follow-up! Played out to the right. Kyle Walker.
Well, the omens aren't looking favourable for them because they're chasing the ball too much.
João Cancelo. Marco Verratti. João Cancelo. Coman. Kimmich battles to win it back. Hernandez. Kyle Walker. Gets on the end of it.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Oh, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And here's Dembele. Oh, that's a waste. Valverde provides an outlet. Gets up to head it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Kimmich. Back into the middle. Vinicius Junior. And they've been caught out here. Surely a shot. It's got through. Walker has it out wide. Towering header! And that could come back to haunt them.
It looked like he got a bit anxious there when the pressure was on.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu. And that's been won straight back. Has a pop! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Forward it goes.
Puerto Mayo merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
They are right into last chance territory. Vinicius Junior! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. That had to be more accurate. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Passion and panache and perseverance, and in the end, parity. A really good game to watch. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world, and boy, does it add to the occasion. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Cristiano Ronaldo! This could fall anywhere. The ball's loose, and he's after it. Bernardo Silva, lovely bit of skill. Tries to... Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Foden. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Just brushed off the ball there. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Rice. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva goes up and over. Forward it goes. Saka clips one through. And here's Son Heung-min. De Bruyne gets it back. Driving on, he could shoot here. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Timely intervention. Gets good distance on it. There's the shot! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
De Bruyne. Throw it. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Defending of the desperate variety. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Header! And he's there to clear it.
Foden.
Hoists it forward. De Ligt battles to win it back. Rice drives it forward. Saka. Hits one! A real chance and a real let-off.
Aruzatanka are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
And it's played forward. A real chance to break. Goes direct to the front line. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
It's anyone's ball. De Bruyne. And he's cut it out. Has a pop! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Will be a throw-in. And it's Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne pings it out wide. In comes the delivery. It's loose. Little doubt, that is a foul. It goes for goal! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva set up one goal so far. And it's got through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Heads it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
He gets past his man. Beautifully done. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! finds De Bruyne. And the weighted pass. Breaks on here. Goes long. That's beautifully weighted.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
And the shot! And the ball's... Oh, real danger here. Surely this time... Oh, what a wonderful stop!
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
There's a long ball. He's made sure that that won't get through. He's played him through. Cut out in the nick of time. And they win it back again. Plays it out to the flank. Back into the middle. De Bruyne. Loose ball, who's going to get there?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Son Heung-min. And he's straight offside.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. 2 changes being made right now. And he's on his way! Going for goal! Really well taken goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining! Game still on! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Aruzatanke surely know by now that they've put so...
Has a hit! He has done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Benzema. No, it's Benzema. That's good defending, very good defending.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Oh, good interception.
Aruzatanke probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Referee's given a throw. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Going to be a booking. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Benzema with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. That is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think 2 keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind 1. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
2 up and very little time. And time is up. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Oh, how will we look back on that?
A tame first half when a turnaround wasn't looking good, and an excellent second when they found more than enough to do the job. Great comeback.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I would think Son Heung-min, the South Korean. He can play anywhere in attack, but ideally his most success seems to come from wide and his incisive inward bursts. He may not yet be regarded as a great goal scorer, but he has real ambition to get there.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Chooses to go back. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Chance! He's scored! There is the breakthrough! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Rice. Goalkeeper's ball. Bernardo Silva plays it forward. Cristiano Ronaldo. De Bruyne. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! Just off target.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Rice goes looking. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano. Real chance! No mistake! They have come roaring back!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Kimmich. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. De Ligt did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bernardo Silva. Son Heung-min. De Bruyne. De Bruyne making use of the space out wide. And the shot! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter. There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
And here's Mane. Oh, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. And here's Kovacic. Vinicius Junior. Mane. And that is as far as they're going to go. Mane. That's good defending, very good defending. And he's there to hoof it away. And it's Son Heung-min. Hernandez cuts it out. Forward it goes. Kimmich. We hit half-time. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. To review the first half.
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Bernardo Silva. Son Heung-min finds himself eased off the ball. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Kimmich. Savic. Vinicius Junior. Now surely, Kovacic! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
De Bruyne. Son Heung-min. Gets it back. Tries lifting it over. Keeper's got good distance on that. What? And De Bruyne! Kimmich. Savic. Vinicius Junior. Hernandez. Lovely bit of skill there. The referee's awarded a free kick. And you would probably say it's too far out for a shot. And it's Walker. A really good feat. A chance! Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. That has sent him sprawling. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Intercepts the throw. That's well read. It's a loose ball. Hernandez. No foul, says the referee. Savic drives it forward. Vinicius Junior on a charge down the left. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Away from immediate danger. And it's been taken straight back. Mane. Shoots! Vinicius Junior threads one through. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Looking for a decent ball in. Rabiot.
Well, showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Hoists it high. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Rabiot, lobs it in gently.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He came in hard, very hard.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? And he has been fouled there. Surely! And he just whacks it away. Rabiot.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And here's Benzema. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. And there aren't many who'd be prepared. He's had a crack. Benzema. Another chance! Oh, what a wonderful stop! And that's that. A very good game of football. No winner. But both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and it ends all square. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a warm welcome, one and all, on what has been an horrendous, a wet evening. Thankfully, this rain has been deemed to be within reasonable limits, and after an inspection and all the regular formalities, the teams were handed in on time, and the all-important go-ahead was given. Bit of disruption, of course, for those travelling in the direction of the ground. The crowds have taken a little longer than usual to get in and to settle down, but thankfully that is behind us, and we are on track. Certainly this is a very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
As you can see, we've already started here. He's had a shot! They've scored!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Martinez is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Valverde. Dembele. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Dembele. Ball in, just miscalculated. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Dembele. He gets past his man. And he's there to cut it out. Looking to break out here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Over to the left. Dembele with a long pass. Coman. It's come through. It's got through, and he's had a go! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Coman. Just brushed off the ball there. Decent progress down the left. Foden. Chance! And the ball's come out, and they've been caught out here. He's had that put on a plate. Foden gets flagged offside. Finds himself eased off the ball. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Robertson. Fabinho. Valverde pings it out wide. Coman finds himself offside. Hoists it forward and helps available out wide. Oh, it's opened up nicely, goes for it! And that has been cleared. Martinez, a scorer already in the game. Martinez. Going through. Martinez. Shapes to shoot! Martinez opts to play it back. And it's played forward. Has a hit! Goal! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, and he knew all along what he wanted to do, and it's a really great instinctive finish.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Played out to the right. Now the counter. He's got away. That intervention was very necessary.
Just to point out,
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a really good half of football, 3 goals, and just one separating them.
it's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers...
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Valverde. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Robertson. Foden did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. He's left his man. Can he dig out a shot? And that gets good distance on it. Forward it goes. Robertson. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? And it's Dembele. And he's made sure that that won't get through. And that's Sprayed out wide. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Nicely measured pass. Gets away from his opponents. Has a pop! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, that was high-class goal-kicking there to back up his high-class wage.
And it's played forward. Gets it back. Foden. And he's cut it out. A hit! That's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Trippier. Robertson has come steaming up from the back for this. Time to deliver. Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Van Dijk. And here's Messi. It's come loose. Chance to break. It's and the finish! And yes, it's there!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
This has become one superb game of football. He's gone for it! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Gets the better of his man.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well read, he sorted that out.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Gets away from his opponents. Danger averted for now. Valverde did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Martinez. Now it's Messi. Tries to get it forward quickly. Robertson. And it's Trippier. Ball through needs to be good here.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Cuts it out. Trippier gets into a dangerous position. Martinez, out to the left it goes. Look at the defender bombing forward. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. So that's it, it is all over. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. It is a venue this which simply adds big chance! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Jota is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rice. Ruben Diaz. Rice. De Ligt. Forward it goes. Bernardo Silva. De Ligt. Bernardo Silva looking to get on the end of this. Plenty waiting in the middle. Savic did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Kane. Oh, he's in! Good clearance and very necessary. Mane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Kane. Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a good ball to find him. It's being played forward. Cuts it out. Gone back to the keeper. De Ligt plays it forward. Bernardo Silva. So it is still 0-0. Savic. That's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
Cristiano Ronaldo gets wrestled off the ball. Savic dinks one in. He's gone for it! And the follow-up! It's in! Ederson reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
That's just top-notch. Showed exactly why he follows it up every time. Keeper struggles to hold on to it. Ball breaks kindly. He's always about.
Deadlock. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. And here's Son Heung-min. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Vinicius Junior. And he's cut it out. Bernardo Silva. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. And it's played forward. Now it's Kane. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Kane. Mane. Kane. It's a brilliant interception. It's gone a long way up and away. Kimmich. Mane. Kane with a shot! Back of the net! And they're at at it again in double quick time.
Puerto Mayo are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
So that's 2 now without reply.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
With the clearance. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Vinicius Junior. Savic. And here's Mane. It's come through. It's Kane! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we're already back underway here.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A.
Real chance! They are rampant! And surely that settles it!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. De Bruyne. That's a throw. Savic. Now it's Kane. Rice. Jota. Hit long and direct. Goes for goal! In it goes! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Cristiano Ronaldo is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
So is this the start of a comeback? Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. De Ligt. De Bruyne. Ruben Dias. Rice. Bernardo Silva. Jota. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Hernandez drives forward with purpose. Here comes another cross. Kimmich. Has a pop! Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Savic with the short one. That's surely a foul, free kick. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Vinicius Junior at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. Kyle Walker. Quick glance at goal. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? He's in! Has a hit! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Good run down the left. What can they make of it? And here's Son Heung-min.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Two changes being made right now. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Kimmich. Walker. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Gets good distance on it. And it's been taken straight back. He's pinged one through here. Hernandez. And that's a throw-in. He's looking to get there first. He's got options out wide. He came in hard, very hard. And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Ederson can claim that. Now it's Lukaku. Now and a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Walker. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, good take in a good area. Kimmich. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's Son Heung-min. This could be their final throw of the dice. And the defence can get it clear. Shooter has a shot! Kovacic. 4 added minutes on the board. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. there to cut it out. And time is up. No joy for the players, nor indeed for the loyal fans. It has ended in defeat. A thoroughly disappointing outcome. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Wherever you are on this most pleasant evening, there has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. He's gone for it! Trippier. Valverde. Robertson. Valverde. Robertson has it out wide and in space. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Lewandowski. Van Dijk. Valverde. Trippier. That could spell trouble. Robertson. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well played, he saw that coming. Marco Verratti. And here's Dembele. Martinez. Tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Lewandowski. Casemiro. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Hoists it forward, and it's Shaw.
Ponte Hueva have pushed,
And he has been fouled there. Good ball, it's found its target. And that has been clubbed away. Out for a throw. It's a loose ball. And here's Neymar. And he's straight offside. Van Dijk. Casemiro. Trippier. Dembele. And here's Verratti. Oh, not quite. Has gone out. Shaw. It's come loose. Martinez. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Plays it out to the flank. Marco Verratti. Martinez shoots! And it's a goal! First blood drawn.
oh Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Martinez. And it's Neymar. That's great strength on the ball. Loose ball, who's going to get that? And it's played forward. Valverde. The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and it's 1-0. He's pinged one through here. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Cleared without complication. There is the half-time whistle. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. More than a decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
And it's Lewandowski. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? They have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Neymar. Lewandowski. Dembele. Marco Verratti. Verratti goes looking. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Shaw. Hit long and direct. Dembele. Casemiro. The move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. It's Lewandowski! Oh, what a hit! What a hit! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before the ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Robertson. Valverde loses his balance and loses the ball. Neymar. And here's Lewandowski. Robertson. Marco Verratti. Trippier. Martinez. And here's Dembele. And he's there to cut it out. And it's Trippier. That's a decent ball. Oh, real chance! Real chance! Sticks it away! And they've got their lead back.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Changes here from both sides, in fact. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Robertson.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Needed a better pass there. It is quite a run he's making here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Now this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
be another change here. Martinez being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Oh, what a ball! Gundogan, can he find a finish now? Chance! It's gone a long way up and away. Cut out in the nick of time.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Messi.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Has a hit! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Ter Stegen will lay claim to that. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, they approached this with a very definite game plan, and I think to a large extent they remain true to that, and we can give the manager a big pat on the back.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was no routine save.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Tries to get it clear. He's good for it! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Rice simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
De Bruyne. Son Heung-min. He's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Rice does well there, alert. Ruben Dias. Rice. Son Heung-min. Bernardo Silva. Chris has a hit! There are a few waiting for it. Just brushed off the ball there. Foden absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Bernardo Silva. De Ligt. No goals as yet. Bernardo Silva. It's come through. Ronaldo tries to head towards goal. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Chance to break. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Battles to win it back. They'll try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. And it's Son Heung-min. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. De Bruyne gets it back. Oh, real danger here. Bernardo Silva. Cristiano Ronaldo goes for goal. He's delivered all right. The breakthrough strike.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Hoists it forward. It's Son Heung-min. Gets the better of his man. Look at the defender bombing forward. Up to meet it! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Aruza Kanka can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
And once more they can't get through. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Bernardo Silva. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Here it is, big chance! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And he's there to clear it. Bernardo Silva has created one goal already. And we hit half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
Already up and running for the second half.
Aruzatanke don't need to...
And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Cut out in the nick of time.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Bernardo Silva, he's got away, hits one! Oh, taken with style! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
He's had a goal! And it's hoisted clear. Bernardo Silva plays it out to the wing. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Bernardo Silva gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
So what can they conjure from this one? What a sensational save from Ederson! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
De Bruyne. He's played him through. And he's onside. He's gone for it! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Goes for goal! He scores! Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
De Ligt.
Aruzatanke.
Really aren't helping themselves. They're not seeing enough of the ball.
Now the counter. It's a fabulous position. And it's over the line, and it is a corner. De Ligt tries to clear. And it's played forward. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Plays it out to the flank.
Aruzatanke are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Hits one! No mistake! Simplicity itself.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Driving on, a real charge here. Can he deliver? Good challenge, he just stood firm. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well weighted. That intervention was very necessary. It's a throw in. Goretzka. Bernardo Silva. Battles to win it back. Not offside that time. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Jota. De Ligt. And back to base. And that's it. No joy for the players, nor indeed for the loyal fans. It has ended in defeat. A thoroughly disappointing outcome. Your reflections then, Jim?
Aruzatanke definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
To Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This is, of course, the Maracanã. It is a vast stadium, which many, and rightly so, consider the spiritual home of the world game. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter.
Real chance! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Mbappe! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Forward it goes. Gets it back.
Kane really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
And here's Lewandowski. Surely, this could fall anywhere. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Hoists it forward. Mbappe, he gets chance! Oh, great save, real class.
Mbappe really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Hernandez, Vinicius Junior, he's left his man. Kent shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
They've played it short. It's being played forward. He goes long. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
This could spell danger. And it's played forward. Cuts it out. Kovacic. In the end, they found themselves penned in. Nowhere to go. He's away! Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Good run. Ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. The crowd appreciates good football all round there. He's played him through. He's made sure that that won't get through. Keeper sends it forward. Hakimi plays it forward. Mbappe. What a ball this has turned out to be. Has a hit! He's getting him all right! Mbappe duly reaps his reward. Kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Kovacic. He's had a shot! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Goes for goal! And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Savic plays it short. Got a sight of goal here. And he nearly went all the way.
Kyle Walker just might have got a little ahead of himself then. Maybe he had too much thinking time.
Shaw can hoist it clear. Vinicius Junior. It's a loose ball. Gets wrestled off the ball. And here's Mane. It has got through to him. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Kane has given away a free kick. Mane hits that long. He's through the middle. Vinicius Junior. The first half is done. Here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Leading a cagey game here. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Has a pop! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Mbappe is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
And that's been levered. Goes for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Kovacic, and they win it back again, and back to base, and out to safety, and the counter is on. Mane gets flagged offside. Stefan de Vrij. Foul, free kick's been given. Mbappe. It's come loose. It's come through. Mbappe is flagged offside. And it's been taken straight back. All Black sends that a long way. Mbappe. And he's surging through. Savic. And it's Mane. Kane. Fry goes looking. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Mbappe. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Stefan de Vrij. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Hit long and direct. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Looking to get within range. Out towards the flank. And here's Dybala. And Dybala! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Forward, what does he try from here? Gets away from his opponents, and he's cut it out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Kovacic.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And it's Dybala. Dybala! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Puerto Mayo are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Rudiger. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Gundogan. Dybala. Dybala is fouled. Looking to widen the gap even further here. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Dybala! That is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! Dispatched expertly, nicely done. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Yeah, looks very much like the final nail in the coffin for me, I have to say.
Good take, and he's had a look. And the shot! And that that. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance, and a result which is well-deserved. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Ponte Huerva won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.